So here we are, GXTV. We've got Drew Briden, one of our fantastic club members, who's had a really good 2024, I think domestically, county-wise and international-wise, Drew. So how's it been for you?
No, it's been really enjoyable this year. I mean, especially on the back of the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, it's been on an upward trajectory, and I mean, the only down this year was losing my mum in January, but it's bowls-wise, on and off the green, has been exceptional this year. As a club, a county, and individually.
Yeah. And can you explain that lovely little gold disc that's hanging around your neck, mate?
I was fortunate enough to be recalled into the international setup this year and represented England last week up in sunny Scotland, and it was sunny. We had 25 and 27 degrees for 2 days.
Amazing for Scotland.
It was. And in European Championships, and managed to nick a gold medal in the triples.
That's fantastic. And just to say, as an aside, I think England would have picked up another award had we had the disabled section there.
That is true. I mean, as a team, we won 4 golds and a bronze, which is more golds than any other nation. But we didn't have the disability element in the event, where Scotland, Ireland and Wales all did, and because it was an aggregate of points accumulated over all the events, Scotland won the overall.
And will that change in the future? Will England have representation?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a funding issue, I think.
Sure. So that can be sorted at some point.
Yeah, that's down to the powers that be, isn't it?
Now, I'm sure people would like to know what you find interesting and fascinating about the sport of bowls. I know you've been a very good dart player in your time, played the PDC, but what do you find fascinating about bowls?
I mean, like most people, I was introduced to bowls, family members. Granddad played, dad, mum, a few uncles and auntie, but I don't know what it is, but I just find every end of every game is different. Lots of other sports. I mean, I've played, I think, 6 different sports. I've represented Hertfordshire. I live in Hertfordshire, but say bowls, every end of every game is different. Lots of other sports, it's just repetitive.
Yeah,
it's repetitive.
Of course.
I mean, I had a young lad who used to work for me. He played 10-pin bowling at a real high level, but that is repetitive.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're sort of averaging 280, 290. He was.
Yeah.
And but you're just chucking. Every lane is the same sort of, and it's Whereas bowls, every end of every game is different. And I don't know of any other sport where a world champion, European champion, just for argument's sake, next year, first round of the county singles, can play a first-year bowler, because all other sports you're seeded.
And you could come a proper on a
definitely. And also you've got the age factor, where I don't know, you can get a 10-year-old playing an 80-year-old also on a level playing field, where most sports you come to mid-late 30s and that's it, you're done and dusted.
Well, how we see bowls is one of those sports that is for all ages, of all athletic abilities, and of all genres. It's one of those sports. It's just a case of how do we get more people into it?
That's a tricky one. It's just because it's not a great spectator sport. That's the issue.
No, not the way it's set up at the moment.
No,
I agree.
It's not a spectator sport, because it only starts getting exciting near the final few ends, and that is not every game, because lots of games the result is a foregone conclusion halfway through in lots of games. I mean, when they are close, and it does get exciting, and especially team events, because the atmosphere builds, and if you've got multiple rinks, it's...
Well, there was no finer game than the Middleton between Buckinghamshire and Northumberland in the semi-final at this year's Leamington that just went to an extra end, and it was Bowls Theatre. The green was surrounded by spectators. The atmosphere was fantastic. 2 counties going at it. That would have made good telly, I think.
It would have done. It's just difficult to capture that on TV, because it's obviously the action is happening really fast across the rinks.
Yeah.
So, and if you just concentrate on one rink, then you're sort of losing that atmosphere.
Yeah.
But for a spectacle for the spectators that were there, it must have been amazing.
Yeah.
And it was a great game to be part of, even though we were on the wrong side of the result. But it was still
By one
a good.
shot.
It was a good game to be part of.
Yeah. Do you think Bowls England could do more than just perhaps stream A1 on
that? Yeah, I mean that doesn't help. I don't think they should. The streaming game should be on the best rink, and then you'll get the best bowls. But they seem so rigid on using the end rink, and I know it makes streaming easier, but it's not getting the best product. I don't think. And I'm not the only one to say that and think that.
No, but we at GXTV did have a little dabble. We put it out there on Facebook. We had, when you played the top club final against Reading, we had Reading people tuning into the broadcast, which is good. So people who couldn't be at Leamington were able to watch your
definitely
your victory.
Definitely.
So that's the way forward.
Yeah.
So just to conclude, Drew, brilliant year 2024. How can you top that in 2025?
Well, we just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're a great club, and we just got to try and replicate the top club and the 2-4s victory, which that challenge has been set by Sam from Kings, because he knows we won it this year, but his answer to that was, well, we did it 2 years running, so that's what we've got to try and do next year.
So that's the challenge next year. However, we would like to say that the National 2-4s has only been won 3 times by one club, and that is Gerrard's Cross.
Yeah, but
so
it'd be nice to retain it.
Yeah.
And I mean, anything you win is good.